If you were to have only one app in your Shopify store, just one app, that app would have to be a product review app. Without product reviews, you can't make sales to customers. They need to see that social proof that other people are buying and happy with their items. And that's why I really love Loox product reviews, because they allow you to upload customer photos and have all sorts of customization within those reviews that a lot of other review apps don't have out there. And because reviews are just so important, it makes sense to have an app that is premium and high quality and that offers features that a lot of other apps don't offer. So let's take a dive into the Loox review app, and I'm going to show you guys how I would set this app up to increase conversion rates on my Shopify store. So we are inside the Loox Photo Reviews app dashboard here in Shopify, and we have a couple of options right off the bat. So we can go ahead and import reviews if we want to migrate some of our reviews from another platform over. This is an extremely useful feature that I definitely recommend using. And we can also personalize our account in a couple of different ways, such as setting up our review request email. It definitely helps to have a professional email for this, but I'm going to go ahead and start with import reviews and just show you guys how this process works. So personally, I don't have any reviews set up that I want to import, but let's say that I'm drop shipping with AliExpress and I want to import reviews from AliExpress. This is a useful feature that I have used before, and I do really like it. So the process for importing AliExpress reviews is quite simple. You just go directly to the product page that you want to import reviews from and click the Import to Loox button on the bookmarks bar. Now you're just going to enter the URL of the product page, and you can pull the reviews straight from that AliExpress page and into your Shopify store. There's also a couple of other options here for importing reviews, and you can import from other supported apps. So let's say you were previously using Shopify product reviews, Yapto, Converso, or Judge.me. You can easily manage these reviews and pull them directly over to your new Loox Shopify reviews app. Lastly, you can import from a spreadsheet. So let's say you were using an app that's not supported here for directly importing from another app. You can most likely export those reviews into a CSV file or a spreadsheet, and then you can easily import them here as well. So let's take a look and kind of explore this app a little bit further. If we click over here to the reviews section, we can see our reviews are going to pop up and populate here once we have them. Currently this is just my initial setup, so I do not have any, but we can also see orders, really anything in our store that we want to pull up here. And then if we hop over here to a broad settings page, we can really get a little bit more detailed in how we want to set things up. So one of the things that I do really like about this app is the ability to set up a review request email and start asking people who have purchased orders to write a review, getting those people when they're fresh, when they've recently purchased something and they're looking at their product, bringing them back into the store to create some social proof for you. And these are really the best kind of reviews, because importing reviews from AliExpress is very handy, if you have a brand new store and you're looking to drop ship. But people are very particular in reviews in 2019 because of how much review fraud there is out there, how many fake reviews show up on Amazon. People are skeptical, and they're a little bit smarter than they were a few years ago. So actually collecting reviews from your customer is going to be the best approach if you're looking to build an online brand here. So let's take a look at how the reviews display. So we can do quite a bit to customize this, and I'm not going to go through all of the details here because it's not all that important. Some of the base setups that they give us look really good and clean, but if you do have a particular look for your store, whether that be certain brand colors or you just want to go above and beyond to make this appearance really stand out, then you can definitely do that here. You can go from a modern to a classic widget style. You can add all sorts of different colors, different fonts. You can get really precise here. And once again, that's why I like this app more than a lot of other apps out there, because your basic Shopify reviews app is going to give you a little bit of customization, but not this much. So when we're going to that next level of building our brand and making our store stand out among other stores. And this is something that we're going to want to consider, really finding apps like this that allow us to personalize and get to that next level. So let's take a look at a few of these other features beyond just the basic customization. And we have the Loox pop-up here, which is really cool. It's another way to add social proof, but it just pops up and displays reviews that are relevant to a current page. So not everyone gets to the bottom of the page where the reviews are, and this is a good way to kind of get their attention. You can also do a sidebar widget on the side of your page, and you can do a floating happy customers widget. And this is kind of cool because it's just more ways to see reviews, to show your customers your reviews. And reviews, in my opinion, are it's the very first thing that you need to cover when you open a Shopify store. If you're going to open a Shopify store and have, maybe 3 apps, one of those needs to be reviews and one of those needs to be a pop-up to collect email addresses. There's really very few things that you absolutely have to have, and reviews is probably the most important. So with something that is as important as reviews, small customizations like this make a big difference. They make a huge difference in your conversion rates. Another cool feature here is the homepage carousel, which takes your reviews and it can actually showcase them in a carousel on the homepage of your store. And I really like this because, once again, the homepage is not a place where people expect to see reviews. So if you can populate them there, then you've just gone one step further to bringing in that next customer and displaying that social proof on a page where more often than not, you're not actually getting that sort of social proof. So that covers pretty much everything that I wanted to go over in this basic setup. As you can see, it's fairly intuitive. If you have reviews, you can easily bring them over, merge them. You can pull from AliExpress if you would like. That's a huge game changer if you're drop shipping and you don't have reviews. But as I mentioned, actually having that reach out and follow up email to customers to get their review is going to be huge if you're looking to build a brand, because a lot of times drop shipping is tough to get those reviews from, and it's a lot easier to just send out that email to have a real product that people love and get that social proof, because that's going to help you build something that's really going to last on your Shopify store.